Good morning, LAP. This is Brandon Reisinger coming to you with your chairman's report. This is our special Halloween edition. I was going to dress up for it, but I've been told that I'm scary enough, so we'll just stick with what I got. Our order bank is $22,039 for the Escape, $4,859 for the Corsair, for a total of $26,898. These numbers are for the 22 model. The 23 numbers are not put in the system yet, so we are going to see that number drop each week for the next several weeks. Barring a large breakdown, tomorrow's schedule should be somewhere in the 5 to 5.5 hour range. I don't see anything changing that, but we'll have to see. The layoff next week, that has been announced. It is official now. That's due to some parts issues. We've got some small vendors that are struggling. We've also got issues with PPG getting us paint. That's continued to go on. This layoff is basically to give them the opportunity to catch up and be ready to go as we go into our launch. When we return back the following Monday, we're going into our MP1, which is the beginning of our launch build, and they're wanting to make sure that all of the vendors are ready to go. We are scheduled to work that following week. I know there's a lot of rumors floating around about it being 2 weeks. That's not the plan. They've got us coming back that following week and starting our launch. So plan on being here the next week. Now we do have 2 holidays that fall in that following week, and we'll be off for both of those days. The rest of the week, they're talking 8.5 to an 8.6 schedule, so there's a little bit of overtime baked into our work days. For next week, the company is going to be filing unemployment for all employees. Working, not working, doesn't matter. We've asked them to put it in for everybody so that nobody gets missed. So if you're laid off, you're going to end up requesting your check on Sunday, 11/6. You can do that over the phone or you can do it online. If you are working, you're still going to get a letter in the mail notifying you that a claim's been opened for you. You're just going to take that and ignore it. You don't need to do anything with it. Don't go in there and request a check. The company is also surveying for KTP help for next week. From what I'm being told, they need 20 on day shift and 50 on night shift. We've spoke with the company on that. They are going to do a plant-wide seniority survey. All departments, all classifications are eligible. If you do end up working that, again, just make sure you don't request unemployment. If you turn down the KTP, it's not going to affect your unemployment. You don't have to worry about that either. Trunk or treat, please don't forget that is this Saturday at the LAP Hall. It's going to be from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Last minute candy donations are still welcome. Regardless of if you're donating or not, please bring your kids by. Should be a great time. I think they'll enjoy it. We've got a UAW Craft Vendor Fair Saturday, November 12th. That's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's going to be at the LAP Hall in the gym. We'll drop the email in the description if you'd like to contact them about getting a booth. The poll is still open on the Blue Oval Now app to return to paper day off slips. If you haven't responded to that yet, please get on there, voice your opinion. If you don't have the app, it's a free download. We'll put a link in the description for that again. Just need you to get on there, take 20 seconds, pop in there and voice your opinion so we can get back to the paper day off and get rid of the computer setup that we're having issues with. If you haven't received your ballot for the International Union elections yet, you can contact the hall for info on requesting a replacement. I do want to tell everybody we got some information yesterday. The ballots were actually sent out in 2 batches. They had one batch that went out last week, and that was the majority of them, but they also had a second batch of the ballots that went out Monday. So if you haven't received yours yet, it's very possible that it's in the mail and could be arriving this week. Make sure when you receive your ballot, fill it out, stick it back in the mail. You know, do it as soon as you get it. That way you won't forget. But if you don't, the latest date, the deadline on this, they have to be postmarked by November 18th. So make sure you get it in the mail by then or it won't be counted. Speaking of the elections, I did want to hit on this a little bit. Please don't go at each other on social media or out on the line about who somebody's supporting. You know, we've got one member, one vote now. Everybody has a voice, and that's what the membership wanted. I think that's a great thing where we're all allowed to have our own opinions. And I'm, by all means, please support your candidate. Get on Facebook, post stuff up. You want to hang up the flyers, that's fine too. I just hate seeing people attack each other on social media or out on the line getting into it because they got a different opinion. You know, we don't all have to agree, we just all have to vote. That's what democracy is all about. That's democracy at its finest, right? So let's try to be cordial about it, support our candidates, and talk about why we like them rather than attacking other people because they don't agree with us. We're going to have a new quiz this week. We'll put a link to that in the description. Please enter and answer the questions for a chance to win a $25 gift card. That's all I've got this week. I want to wish everybody a great layoff week and be safe, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks.